The news of Nollywood actor Ken Erics' marriage breakdown shocked his fans when his estranged wife Onyi Adaba commented on Instagram a few days back and hinted that he had moved out of their matrimonial home 10 months ago. Hi guys, you're watching Chiki series. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for your support. I quite appreciate that. And if you're new to this channel, kindly consider subscribing by clicking on the red subscribe button. Also hit the bell icon, that way you get notification whenever I upload a new video. So this news of Ken Erics's marriage breakdown came as a surprise to his fans, including me, because since I've been watching his movies and I've got to know about him, he's a great actor and I've never had any controversies about him. Ekene Dilichukwu Ugochukwu Eric Mwenwe, professionally known as Ken Erics Ugo, or simply Ken Erics, is a Nigerian film and television actor, writer, and occasional musician. He is popularly known for his role as Ugo in the movie The Illiterate. He is from Anambra State, Nigeria, and he got married in December 2017 to Onyi Adaba, popularly known as Onyi Beke. According to sources, the marriage hit the rocks when Ken Erics found out that Onyi allegedly has a love child that she kept hidden from him. So when he found out, he was completely broken and things got out of hand that he walked out of the marriage. However, Onyi denied that claim, saying that it was Ken Erics who never touched her since their marriage. While sources on Onyi's side alleged that Ken Erics was not open about his ways with her and did not give her a chance to explain herself to him. It only took gossip of outsiders for him to find out, and the trust was completely broken. And since then, he has returned her bride price and Onyi has referred to her maiden name. The whole incident happened few months back, but people didn't get to know about that. If not that, Onyi reacted to the news of Blozon Chukwujeku allegedly moving out of his matrimonial home. She made this known in a comment on her Instagram page at Onyi Beke, saying, "Na so my own leave house comot for 10 months. Ow, why ibemo ndi celebrity ike ogo," literally meaning, "My fellow woman, this celebrity, I'm tired of them." And she went further to write, "Is this how celebrities behave? Cause that's how my own left the house. Haba, now wow." Which means she's not a celebrity and she doesn't understand their way of life. This just sounds like a folklore to me, because for somebody to just leave the house without telling the wife what she has done and never to come back till now, in all honesty, I'm not buying this. I think the woman knows what she did and she must have discussed with the man before the man left the house. But in any way, let's continue with the story. And somebody also left comment, "Chai, that's too long ago." She also replied, "You can't imagine the pain and trauma. Sorry, girl." Some people came up with the allegation that it was Rachel Okonkwo, popularly known as Nkole who is also a Nollywood actress, that allegedly spoiled their marriage and she should know more about why the marriage hit the rocks. But lately, Nkole came out with a statement on her Instagram page saying that she doesn't have any relationship with Ken, even though they're good friends and they have very good working relationship. So moving to her Instagram page, when you look at the Instagram page, it reads Rachel Okonkwo with 2 million followers. And she said, "Good day, lovers. I, Rachel Okonkwo, would love to bring to the notice of the public that myself and Ken Erics, Kene Baby as I fondly call him, never had an affair. Ken and I have been friends for years. We have good working relationship and that's it. I feel bad about his recent marital issues and I pray God gives them the wisdom to handle their issues. For all the people cursing and abusing me for crashing his home, may your curses be my portion if I have had anything to do with him sexually in this life. Hashtag Ibolicious Babe, hashtag Nkolewansuka." This is deep. I mean, seriously, people can accuse her for that? Nigerians, oh my god. And she went further to caption it, "Sending love and light to the couple." Actually, I want to believe that these two people, nobody has really said what transpired. Because at the end of the day, most of the allegations are being denied, therefore not too sure who is saying the truth. However, in a chat that Onyi Adaba had with Stella Dimokokos, she revealed some reasons why her marriage failed with Ken Erics, alleging that the famous Nigerian actor is a gay. According to her husband never touched her at all since the wedding night or till he moved out. Ken did not touch her, she only just found that on internet the reason why, but it's a bit confusing here because she's the one that is married to Ken, but how come she couldn't find out from Ken the reason why he was not touching her? It was when Ken left that she found that on the internet the reason why he never touched her. Wow. And the lady also said that she never had love child elsewhere before their marriage, alleging that Ken told lies about it. That he only came up with that to spoil her name, that she's swearing by her unborn children, that she doesn't have any child. She went further to say that she has really suffered, that she is currently living in the village because there is nowhere else to go, And another source close to her family also revealed that, saying that Ken woke up one day to tell Onyi that he did not want to be married, that he was a man alone and he didn't want a woman. She, Onyi, cried and begged, but he refused and left her behind in the village when he was leaving. Just like I said before, this story has a Nollywood movie storyline. I hope it's not one. Onyi stayed back for a while and eventually had to return to her father's house, where there was nothing left for her. As she had sold up her business, she thought she was moving to another location with Ken. Ken and Onyi dated for only 1 month before they married. She has never seen him naked before. The day she took his mother's advice and tried to seduce him to sleep with her, she got the beating of her life and she never tried it again. This is the part that really triggered me. For somebody to try to seduce her husband while in marriage and she got the beating of her life, not necessarily because the man was doing that for religious reasons, or can that be a confirmation that he is gay? I think it's a bit way too much for a wife to demand for sex and the man is refusing her in marriage. So what would they be doing while in that marriage? And to worsen the whole situation, not necessarily that he refused, he went further to beat her. Is that how he will continue to beat her for the rest of the marriage? I mean, when two people are in a toxic relationship, it's better for them to go their separate ways. There's no need pretending about that. Most often in marriages, it pays to have good communication, to be able to understand your spouse, to know what he wants or what he doesn't want, to also read his or her mind to understand what he or she is up to. But for me personally, I think the lady has something that she is hiding from the man, that the man also confronted her, but she doesn't want to make it public. And this kind of secrecy can make anybody, both man and woman, to back out of marriage, even when the marriage has been consummated, even after the wedding has been conducted. Because in the first place, if the woman has a child without telling the husband, or the man has a child without telling the woman, it is a big problem. I don't think anybody will tolerate that when the person finds out. Probably the guy has discussed it with the lady, but the lady didn't want to own up to it, so the guy decided to leave the house for her. I don't think bringing this to social media will anyway make her feel better because it's going to complicate the situation. Many people have different opinions about this. At the end of the day, it is a court of public opinion and nobody wins. I hope they'll find a way to resolve this. And the lady also seemed to still be in love with Ken Erics because in her post on her Instagram page really says that, but there are some of them that actually showed what she's passing through. But because she has not come out to announce her break in marriage, nobody could actually trail it to her. But now it's making a lot of sense to me. And some of these posts are very thought provoking and deep in meaning. Some of them she made recently, and some she made months back, like this one she made 2 days ago. It has been by your grace all this while. I only ask for more grace, O Lord. Yes, the pain is deep, but it's well. Whatever a man sows, that he will also reap. Glow through what you go through, it will end in praise. And this post she made like a month back, she also said, remove expectation from people and you won't be hurt anymore. Look very well before you leap, for all that glitters aren't gold. Anyway, Ken has come out to confirm the marriage breakup. He insisted that ending the marriage a few months after their wedding has actually brought peace and happiness to his life. So, in an Instagram post, the Nollywood actor sent a response to his ex wife by declaring peace, prosperity, and dominion over Satan and the powers of darkness, which states, dear Father, I thank you for the authority you vested in me to keep the devil and his cohorts in check. I terminate their evil, vicious, and malevolent activities in my environment and declare that only your peace and prosperity reign in and around me. Thank you for giving me dominion over Satan and the powers of darkness in Jesus' name. This is another weird response that I don't really know what to make out of it. To me, it doesn't make sense. I don't know who Satan is. Is he talking about the ex-wife? Nobody's sure. However, he also stated that rumors spread by his wife that he's gay and claims of not touching her till their marriage packed up were false and cooked up to tarnish his image. So at the end of the day, everybody is covering his or her track. Nobody is sure of what happened. All allegations denied. And nobody can actually say what transpired between these two people. But the only thing I can see common on both parts is that he left the marriage without a word. I don't think it's right to leave a marriage without telling your spouse what he or she has done wrong. However, in this case, I believe this woman knows the reason why he left the house. Please don't come and ask me why, but my intuition told me that she knows the reason why Ken left that house. That singular act can affect somebody's mental health or even make somebody to go crazy. I don't know really why people do that. I believe it's always good for one to let out the steam, to bare your chest, to express yourself because it goes a long way in the healing process. Even when the relationship is not going to anywhere, you know that two of you are going to be separated, you're not going to come back again. it's still always good to talk, to discuss it before going your separate ways. But I keep wondering, is it possible that someone can leave a relationship without letting the spouse know what happened, what really transpired, the wrongs he or she has done? Anyway, I would like to know what you guys think about it. Is it possible? Because I, for one, would like to know what I've done. I will also want to tell my spouse what he has done, the reason why I'm leaving. However, I know that it's not everybody that will have the courage to say that. But in a situation like this, I think families and relations can help in doing that, in finding out what the bone of contention is. And one thing that is still not clear to me when it comes to Nollywood marriages is that most of them don't really last that long. They don't get to see the end of the marriage. However, there are a couple of them that have really lasted. I think Olu Jacob and Joke Silva, they celebrated the 3 years of marriage anniversary. I would like to learn some of lessons from them. I would like to know what kept them going and what they actually did differently to survive the marriage. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I would like to know your thoughts and your comments. Leave them down below. I'm gonna sign off here. Stay healthy and safe. And remember to subscribe if you've not done already. And share this video with family and friends if you like it. I'm gonna catch you in my next video. Bye.